pattern is amazing. I am going rogue. This is my favourite thing I've ever made. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome to the making of a Beyonce outfit. Well, not an outfit for Beyonce herself. Obviously, I am making an outfit to wear to see Beyonce in Cardiff in a couple of weeks' time on her Renaissance tour. I'm so excited. I'm a mega fan. So I've been following along on what other people have been wearing to her other gigs so far, and they are going all out. The sky's the limit when it comes to the outfit, so I want to make something super glittery, a little bit along the theme of the album and the tour. So I'm going full glitter. Originally I was going to do a jumpsuit, but I thought a gig, a jumpsuit, toilet issues, probably not the best combination, sorry to overshare. So instead I'm going to do a faux jumpsuit and do a top and trousers matching set. I think that will be a lot more practical for me. So fabric wise, I bought this amazing glittery jersey fabric off of Etsy, but I'm a little bit disappointed because this colour does not suit me at all. I really cannot make it work for me, and I've spoken to a few people and they agree. They just, yeah, it's just not for my palette at all. So I've ordered the same fabric in like an ivory gold, which should hopefully be here very soon because this arrived super quickly. So I've got to find another home for this one, maybe do a colour analysis at some point so this doesn't happen again. Pattern wise, I am going to be using this pattern here. This is the S9756 and I'm going to be using the trousers on this. This is actually designed for wovens, but I think it'll be fine for stretch. I'll just size down a little bit. These are going to be super comfortable and basically sparkly joggers. What could be better? So for the top, I'm going to be using the S9757 pattern, which I don't actually have here because my naughty mum has stolen it from me. But I have made this pattern before and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a really lovely modern looking top and I think it will look really good with the trousers, hopefully. I'm really excited to make this. I'm even more excited about the gig, so I'm probably going to be super annoying in this vlog, but I'll try to keep a lid on it. But I'm going to get my patterns prepared and get that ready while I wait for my fabric to arrive. Fingers crossed it's not too long. It's the night that I'm going to cut my outfit out. I will probably try and sew it all tomorrow because I am now 2 days before the event, which was not planned, but my fabric took ages to arrive, and the first time I ordered it, it was really quick. It was here within like 2 or 3 days, whereas this time round, it took over a week, which I'm on a timeline here. I really didn't need that, but it's arrived. I'm making stretch patterns as well. It's a stretch fabric. So in terms of fitting and things like that, it should come together pretty quickly. What this is going to be like to cut out, even more so, I don't know what it's going to be like to sew, because as you can hear, it is very like crispy. The back is lovely. It's like almost like on a kind of satin. It's super soft, but I'm already covered in glitter just from touching it a little bit. So this sewing room is going to look very sparkly in the next couple of days. Let's get cutting out. So somebody did actually ask me the other day where I do my cutting out, and it's here. It's on the floor most of the time. We do have a big dining room just next door, so sometimes I cut out on that, but I use my electric scissors a lot of the time and they make such a racket in that room. I can't stand it. So for now, the floor it is. RIP to my back. So if you're doing this on your overlocker and you want a super neat finish, the round bit at the top, see this bit here? I just finished off the edges on my overlocker, although my overlocker was not loving this fabric. Can you see that stitching there? But I adjusted my differential feed, made it a bit tighter, and it was fine, luckily. So when I did this the first time, I massively overcomplicated this step. It is literally, when you are sewing along here, you pull, so my back piece is at the back, front piece on top, right sides together, and you literally just fold it over, and at where you've clipped into it, cut into it, you then stitch across here. So you do the same on the other side. So right sides together, fold it over. So basically your front facing is sandwiched in between your shoulder seams and your back facing. And then you just stitch along here at your shoulder seams and along here right up to the edge, and it's as simple as that. It's the next day now, so I'm having my first little try on, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I mean, I love the shape of this pattern anyway, but in the glitter it is fabulous. Admittedly, this bit is a little bit scratchy, just a little bit. I think it'll be fine just for one evening, but just something to bear in mind if you're super sensitive and want to make something like this. But I love it. I can't find my instruction sheet. I don't know what I've done with it. I've got the first bit up there, but I've lost the other bit, so that's fun. So I am just kind of winging it at this point, and I'm finishing off all my edges. So I'm just doing my hem now, and then going to do the armholes as well. And then I've just got to add the elastic, and we are done, which is really exciting. This came together very quickly. Okay, I got a bit full of myself and I did my other armhole without pinning, and it got a little bit messy over there. So I'm pinning this one and preparing, and then I'll go back and redo the other one in a sec, but I can't bear to get my seam ripper out yet. I am holding my breath for this bit because this is going to be a difficult one to unpick. Ah, I'm scared. Please don't ruin my top. Please don't ruin my top. Okay, alright, that was a bit dramatic. It's actually fine to unpick. So I'm kind of on the final steps of my top now. I've hit a little bit of a road bump in that I don't have elastic narrow enough to do what the pattern originally states, which is you create little channels for it within the seam allowances at the side. So I am going rogue, and I'm gonna top stitch a piece of this on the inside. Hope that it looks okay and works. It should be absolutely fine. It's no different to when you kind of do cuffs and you have elastic stitched on the inside. I think, I hope. So my trousers are cut out. It was a little bit of a squeeze because the fabric wasn't quite as wide as I thought it was going to be, and I desperately wanted the stretch across the width. So these are basically glittery joggers and really comfortable. So I have taken it down a couple of sizes at the side, but because it's got the stretch, I'm hoping I can get away with it. Hoping. Because this pattern is designed for wovens. And speaking of the pattern, the waistband has actually got a little tie that goes round like you do with joggers. But do we think this is going to do buttonholes? Because I certainly don't, and I don't even feel like I want to try, to be honest. So I think I'm just going to finish them with a regular elasticated waistband and then just do some top stitching on it to make it look a bit more fancy. But these are going to be a vibe, I think. Very excited to get these done. In fact, if these work out, I want some in every colour. How long do you reckon it took me to notice? Too long. Moment of truth, the first try on of the full outfit, and I am obsessed. Look at this. There are a few fit adjustments. You can see like this whole area, there's a lot going on. Also, I've got black pants on underneath, which you can really see. So that's not the best vibe, but in general, I'm really happy. The trousers are so comfortable. I'm really glad I went for trousers rather than a jumpsuit. I think this is going to be perfect. The only thing I'm not loving is how thick this waistband is. Like, I feel like it's huge and it needs to be like half the size. That is so much better. So I'm going to take out this elastic and reduce this down. Also, where I've pinned here, I have lifted this front bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop out here, which is an adjustment I normally make, and I totally forgot to do it, just because I get like bagging around the crotch because I have to take the crotch down to make room for my big booty. But it does mean I get excess here, so I just need to adjust that. And then the waist is obviously too big as well. This is what I mean when I say about scooping out the front here. So can you see it's like dipped down a little bit, whereas before it was flat, and that just lifts this front piece up, which means it sits much better. So I'm going to reattach a smaller waistband and get these trousers finished. New waistband is clipped on, ready to be sewn. Really stupidly, when I cut this out, I didn't cut the waistband with the stretch in, so I had to really tug this to get it to fit, but luckily this has got a little bit of give lengthways. But let's crack on and get this done. Please ignore my hair right now. I'm in the process of getting ready because today is the day that I'm seeing Beyonce, and I am so excited. So excited, and I need big hair, so the rollers are in, but my trousers are finished. This is what they look like after the adjustments that I made. These are so much better with the narrow waistband and this bit scooped out as well. They've kind of like flattened. It could probably do with a little bit more, but it's just flattened out this section here and made it look a lot better. I still wish they were a little bit longer. I'm still a bit gutted about that, but I'm just going to have to overlook it because there's nothing I can do about it at this point. So all I need to do now is just pop the elastic in the side of my matching top because I think that is going to look much better. And then I need to get myself put together, and then we are off to see Queen Bee. I am so excited. I'm trying not to be too annoying, but oh my god. So this is my plan for the elastic inside. So what I've done is I've just basted it there, pinned it this end, and then pulled it tight. This is hard to do with one hand, and pinned it in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I am going to pull this as I sew and stitch in the ditch and hope that that catches all of the elastic, and then I'll just fray check the end to stop it from fraying or anything like that. This is how it looks on the inside. Now it's done. And this is how it looks on the outside. It turned out great. I'm so happy with that. Outfit fit to see Beyonce herself. I am so proud of this. I might go as far as to say that this is my favourite thing I've ever made. I love it, even as individual pieces. The trousers, the top are amazing. I love this fabric. Look at that sparkle. And it is so comfortable to wear. This top pattern is just the most gorgeous, gorgeous shape. I would highly recommend it. It was so easy to put together, and I definitely want to make a dress version of this in a plain jersey for every day because I think that would be gorgeous. But yeah, look at that sparkle. I am ready for the Renaissance. Woo! So I'm most definitely going to be hoovering glitter up off my floor for the next 6 months or so, but it was so worth it. Thank you so much for watching and coming along with my little journey of making the outfit of my dreams. I'm going to go and warm up my vocal cords now and get myself ready to dance the night away and screech every single song at the top of my lungs. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.